In this video, I'm going to give you all one free tip which is very easily implementable in your respective location. See, majority of our success has been lying in in the area of raising funds from the general public. So you must be wondering how is it possible to go and get donations from the general public. I'm not going to suggest that you should go door to door, knock the door, and tell them about your program and ask for donations. You don't have to do that. There are many other ways. So, one of the first fundraising tip that I would like to give you now is this. Assume that you are working in the area of taking care of self-help groups, providing vocational training program, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this is the program that you are doing, and you need funds for this. The first free tip that I would like to give you is to identify schools in your location. Let's say that you have about anywhere between 100 to 200 schools if you have in your city, in your location, or in the rural areas that you are located. Okay, depending on where you are, pull out the list of the schools. So how do we pull out the list of schools? From where do you get this list? You can Google search. Just go to internet, type Google, and then in Google just type out list of schools in within bracket your city. Whatever, if it is Tumkur, it is Tumkur. If it is Jalandhar, it is Jalandhar. Ludhiana, then Andhra Pradesh, you take Hyderabad or Guntur or Chennai or Trichy. So any location you want, just type out this and then you will get the list of schools. Then what do you do after this? So I am talking about self-help groups. Okay, the program can be different, the topic can be different. If it is something related to self-help group, then you need to create a small write-up, which I will give you a draft of what kind of write-up it should be. The moment you decide whether you want to work in the area of self-help group or something else. Okay. So the idea is that in the schools you need to select students who are in the classes between 8th standard to 12th standard and conduct one essay competition. This essay competition will be related to self-help groups. So they must be wondering, they are actually in their curriculum, they will be advised that they should do some sort of volunteering services, social service, and so on and so forth. So this essay competition will give them a platform for them to express their views, their ideas, their suggestions. So most of them will take part in this essay competition. It can be an inter-school essay competition, or it can be within the school. If only one school has come forward and are telling you that yes, we are ready to conduct this essay competition, it will be only for that particular school, and the students, the competition will be among the classes, that is 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, and 11th standard and 12th standard. Okay. So the topic will be on self-help groups. So what these students have to do? The students have to do a research on self-help groups and then write a one-page essay or two-page essay. Okay, and the best essay, which has a very good suggestion, very good understanding of the self-help groups, how to take them forward, how to make them grow, how NGOs can conduct programs for them, so on and so forth. They should be in a position to give those kind of wonderful suggestions. Okay, so how do you get funds for this? So every student who is going to take part in this essay will pay a nominal fee of 200 rupees, let's say. If it is Bangalore, I will keep the price as 200 rupees for every single participant. So if it is in your remotest village where 200 rupees will be very very expensive, keep it as 50 rupees. Keep it as 10 rupees also if you want, right? But there is a scope for you to raise funds through this essay competition. So assume there are about 100 students in each class. You got 8 standard. 100 is too many. Maybe take about 50 students in every class. Okay. 8 standard, 9 standard, 10 standard, 11 standard, 12 standard. There are 5 sections. 50 into 250 is about 50 into 5 is about 250 students. 250 into 50 rupees or 100 rupees if you keep, it will be that much money available for you as funds raised through this activity. So why will they pay money and do it? They will pay money because they are going to be promised that the best essay winner, writer and the winner of this particular competition will get a media coverage locally. So the responsibility of getting their photograph displayed, profile displayed should be yours. You can approach a local media and tell them that we conducted this essay competition and this is the winner, and give a small write-up about what kind of an essay you conducted and how it is going to benefit the society, etc., etc. And the press will be waiting for such kind of information to publish. Okay, so the carrot for the school students is the media coverage. So therefore they will come. Besides that, you can also give 3 prizes. Okay, assuming overall about 1,000 students are participating and 1,000 students are paying you about 100 rupees, the total generation of funds that you get is about 1 lakh. Out of 1 lakh, you keep around 30,000 rupees towards prize money. In the 30,000 rupees as prize money, you can give about 15,000 rupees to first prize winner, and second prize winner can be around 7,500, and the third prize winner also can be around 5,000, close to that. Total amount should come to 30,000 rupees. Okay. So are we giving cash to each of these students when they win? Should not, because they are children, they should not be given money. So what you need to do is to give them in the form of scholarship. So for the next year's educational expenses, your NGO will take care of their textbook requirements, uniform requirements, shoes requirement, and so on and so forth. Give them a certificate and tell them that whenever you are buying this, please come to us and we will give you the money. This is what fundraising activity can be conducted. Is it not very simple? Okay, why should school help you in doing this? School should also be equally, given some kind of incentives to conduct this program. So out of this funds raised, you must allocate a percentage of that amount to be given to them to meet out the administrative expenses of conducting this essay competition. So you can personally conduct this interview in this essay competition there, or you can request the school to conduct this essay competition on your behalf, and they will do the collections and give it to you. Try it out, and in case you have any questions, you can ask me how to do this essay competition in schools. Thank you so much.